Hello everyone, good evening. So we are back with the 10 weeks of Yuktahar project. हम लोग second week में हैं and in fact we are on the fourth day of second week, which means that we are almost like on the halfway और बहुत जल्दी we are going to get done with phase 1 and we are going to step into the second phase, which is phase 2. So that's a great news. Okay, now what is today's topic? Phase 1, as you all know, it is about body cleansing. It is about giving a push to all the toxins and all the inflammation out of the body. It's about pushing the bad microbes out of the body, which essentially means safai, which essentially means body cleansing. So that is why there's one more term, one more concept which is becomes very important. Of course, you should follow this through all the three phases, but iska discussion becomes much more relevant in phase 1, and that topic is about lymphatic drainage. So we are going to discuss lymphatic drainage today. लिम्फैटिक ड्रेनेज क्या है? वेरी सिंपल टर्म्स, हमारे बॉडी में एक लिम्फ फ्लूइड होता है, जैसे कि हमारे बॉडी में हम लोग सब जानते हैं ब्लड है, which is in a liquid form and it moves around throughout the body. In the same way हमारे बॉडी में लिम्फ नाम का भी एक फ्लूइड है, and ये फ्लूइड जो है, it's a colorless fluid, so it doesn't have color like blood, but it's colorless. And why is it so amazing and important to know about this lymphatic system or the lymph fluid is because ये जो लिम्फ फ्लूइड है, ये हमारे बॉडी का इम्यून हीरो है, हमारे बॉडी का डिटॉक्स हीरो है. हमारे बॉडी में ये लिम्फ है जो पूरे बॉडी में ट्रैवल करके इट कैन कलेक्ट ऑल द गार्बेज. तो जितने भी क्लॉगिंग्स या कंजेशंस हैं उनको ये नहीं होने देता है, बिकॉज इट विल कीप कलेक्टिंग ऑल द गार्बेज and it will just act like a great garbage collector for our body. And that is why this is very important for us कि हम लोग we take care of whether our lymph is moving freely or not. कैसे साइंस और सिम्टम्स होते हैं हमारे बॉडी में जिससे पता चलता है कि हमारा लिम्फैटिक सिस्टम नीड्स स्टिमुलेशन या हमारा लिम्फ काम नहीं कर रहा इफेक्टिवली, इट्स नॉट मूविंग अराउंड इफेक्टिवली एसेंशियली. तो उसके बहुत सारे साइंस एंड सिम्टम्स है. वन ऑफ कोर्स इज स्टबर्न वेट गेन. व्हेन द वेट गेन डजंट बच, हम मेहनत करते जा रहे हैं पर कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा. हम मन में सोचते हैं कि प्राण जाए पर वजन ना जाए. अगर ऐसा सिचुएशन आ जाता है हमारे पास, देन दैट्स अ सिम्टम दैट मे बी वी नीड टू थिंक अबाउट अ लिम्फैटिक ड्रेनेज. अगर हमारा बेली फैट है कि और सब कुछ तो ठीक है, हार्ट वार्ट ठीक है, माई लेग्स आर फाइन बट माई बेली फैट डजंट बच, अगर वैसा कुछ है. इफ़ यू वेक अप इन द मॉर्निंग, जब आप मॉर्निंग में उठते हैं और आपको एक सोरनेस और स्टिफनेस फील होता है बॉडी में, या फिर अगर आपको एक आईज में और फेस में पफिनेस फील होता है, लाइक अ लिटिल स्वेलिंग, दैट स्वेलिंग कैन ऑल्सो बी इन योर एंकल्स. बहुत सारे विमेन का होता है समवेयर अराउंड मिडिल एज, वेयर दे फील कि अचानक से पाँव बहुत ज़्यादा एंकल की तरफ स्वेलिंग हो गया है. इफ द रिंग्स बिकम टाइट, यू फील कि भाई जब मैं उठती हूँ मॉर्निंग में तो टाइट रहता है, दोपहर होते होते इवनिंग तक ये ठीक हो जाता है. इफ दोज आर द थिंग्स, इफ देयर इज कांस्टेंट टेंडरनेस इन योर ब्रेस्ट, that is again, if there is you're constantly troubled by sinus, because sinus is nothing but clogging. The sinus is nothing but clogging of all the mucus, so that's again a clogging. So that's again congestion. So any kind of congestion, any kind of sinus, any of these symptoms tell us that the lymphatic drainage needs to be stimulated. And the ग्रेट पार्ट इज कि ये लिम्फैटिक ड्रेनेज को स्टिमुलेट करने के लिए बहुत इजी तरीके हैं, कुछ भी बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है इसको करना. एंड ऑफ कोर्स इफ यू हैव रेड द बुक युक्ताहार द बेली एंड ब्रेन डाइट, देन यू नो कि ये क्या तरीके हैं, बिकॉज आई हैव लिस्टेड देम आउट इन चैप्टर 5, बट देन अगेन वी कैन जस्ट गो थ्रू इट. सो द 4 पॉइंट्स जो लिम्फैटिक ड्रेनेज को स्टिमुलेट करता है, फर्स्ट है मूवमेंट, hydration, then there's self massage, and then fourth is deep breathing. Okay, so movement क्यों जरूरी है? Because see, जब हमारा जो circulatory system क्या है? जो हमारा heart and blood है, हार्ट है, ब्लड वेसल्स हैं, आर्टरीज, ऑल ऑफ दोज इज योर सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम. तो जो ब्लड को एक पंप करना है पूरे बॉडी में, उसके लिए हमारे पास हार्ट है विच एक्ट्स लाइक अ पंप. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू आवर लिम्फेटिक सिस्टम वो इक्वली इम्पॉर्टेंट है. हम हमेशा हार्ट और अपने सर्कुलेशन को लेके बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्शियस रहते हैं, बट वी डोंट टॉक अबाउट लिम्फेटिक सिस्टम एट ऑल, जबकि उसका इम्पोर्टेंस equal ही है if not more. And why it needs our concern, our attention is because lymphatic system doesn't have a built-in pump like a heart. तो जैसे सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम ब्लड के पास पंप करने के लिए हार्ट है which does the job. For lymphatic system there is no such pump in the body, and therefore it becomes important कि हम अपने बॉडी में मूवमेंट करें, एक्सरसाइज, मूवमेंट, वॉकिंग अराउंड, बीइंग एक्टिव, बिकॉज वो मस्क्यूलर मूवमेंट इटसेल्फ वर्क्स लाइक अ पंप फॉर दीज lymph vessels, क्योंकि lymph vessels जो होते हैं हमारे स्किन के नीचे होते हैं, they are very near beneath the skin. So when we move our muscles they get a nice pump and that allows a free movement. अगर वो move नहीं करेंगे they will not be able to collect the garbage and toxins that get accumulated in the body. So therefore it is important that we move around, we stay active, we do physical exercise, and we just stay moving for most part of the day. Exercise and movement, again, it's so much in detail is given in chapter 8 of the book, so I insist that you go there. But I'll just give them few important points for people जो बहुत overwhelmed हो जाएंगे कि यार बहुत कुछ करना है, phase 1 भी है, फिर अब lymphatic भी है, अब exercise भी करना है. So please don't get overwhelmed. There is a minimum टाइम गिवन फॉर एक्सरसाइज कि इतने टाइम के लिए हमें हर हफ्ते एक्सरसाइज करना चाहिए. वो पूरे गाइडलाइंस आपको चैप्टर 8 में मिलेंगे. पर साथ ही मैंने ये भी बताया है चैप्टर 8 में कि एज लिटिल एज 10 मिनट्स ऑफ एक्सरसाइज, और नाउ नॉट इवन एक्सरसाइज, एज लिटिल एज 10 मिनट्स ऑफ वॉक एवरी डे कैन सर्व एज अ गुड एक्सरसाइज फॉर पीपल हु आर ट्रूली बिगिनर्स, जो बिल्कुल भी एक्सरसाइज नहीं किए हैं आज तक. उनके लिए अगर मैं ये एक्सपेक्ट करूं कि आप उठते ही आज 1 घंटा एक्सरसाइज करना शुरू कर दो, इट्स एक्सपेक्टिंग अ लिटिल टू मच एंड इट्स बीइंग टू हार्ड ऑन योरसेल्फ अगर आप ये अपने आप से एक्सपेक्ट करें. सो वी डोंट वांट टू गेट इनटू दैट जोन. अंडरस्टैंड दैट वी आर डूइंग थिंग्स वन एट अ टाइम, वी वांट टू टेक बेबी स्टेप्स. तो अगर आप कंप्लीटली न्यू है टू एक्सरसाइज एंड यू आर फाइंडिंग एवरीथिंग वेरी ओवरवेलमिंग राइट नाउ, देन डू नोट दैट एनीथिंग एज लिटिल एज 10 मिनट्स ऑफ अ सिंपल ब्रिस्क वॉक can also help you. Of course हमें वहीं पे नहीं अटके रहना है कि हम 6 महीना तक 10 मिनट्स वॉकिंग ही कर रहे हैं. Of course हमें वो नहीं करना है, but that's a good place to start. स्टार्ट करने के लिए वो एक अच्छी जगह है जहाँ पे आप उसको 10 मिनट्स करेंगे. आफ्टर 1 वीक यू कैन इंक्रीज इट वेरी लिटिल टू से 12 मिनट्स. अगेन आफ्टर 1 वीक यू कैन इंक्रीज इट टू 15 मिनट्स. एंड इस तरह से धीरे धीरे यू विल फील स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ टू डू मोर. एंड देन आप सोच सकते हैं आप कोई फॉर्मल एक्सरसाइज स्ट्रक्चर को इंट्रोड्यूस करें जिसमें या तो किसी तरह का स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग है या फिर किसी तरह का योगा है, and so many other ways of exercising. But we can go a little slow and gradual is what I mean to say right now. The second point is hydration. Hydration, we spoke a lot about water yesterday. तो जो लोग ने मुझे कल नहीं आप लोग ज्वाइन किए थे लाइव पे इंस्टाग्राम पेज पे मेरे फीड पे उसका वीडियो है, तो प्लीज जाइए. एंड हाइड्रेशन जरूरी है because as I have been stressing yesterday also, water is such a magical thing. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, it's at least for most of the houses in India it's completely free, at least till now. There's a way in which you can really help your body get rid of all these toxins and all the congestion. We discussed the hot water therapy yesterday, so go ahead and just look at that video. Know that water can really help you get rid of toxins, and the best way to check कि मेरा पानी का intake सही है या नहीं है is to check the color of your urine. Urine में कोई भी color नहीं होना चाहिए, it should be colorless because that is the natural color, that it's just colorless. तो वो अगर है, that means you can be you can rest assured thinking that your water intake is fine. So increase your water intake because more often than not I see clients not drinking water at all. हमारा लाइफस्टाइल ऐसा है, हम बहुत काम में फंसे रहते हैं. there are too many things and हर चीज़ को हम ऐसा सोचते हैं कि ये तो कल ही हो जाना चाहिए था. so we stay in lot of stress and stressful environment and therefore खाना तो फिर भी हम खा लेते हैं but water is something that really takes a back seat. तो अगर आप उनमें से एक हैं, if you fall into that category, then please make sure that you just increase your water intake. The third is self massage. Now what is self massage? Self massage is again, a thing that comes from Ayurveda, and of course now modern science recognizes it and all that. So self massage is just using a nice warm oil. Warm करने के लिए आपको oil को directly गर्म नहीं करना चाहिए. Double boiling method का use करें to warm the oil. And what kind of oil? अभी अगर winters है, you can use certain oils which are slightly heating in nature. तो अभी winters है तो you can use almond oil, you can use sesame oil. But in summer season you can use coconut oil because coconut oil is very cooling. So वो summer season के लिए बहुत अच्छा होता है. Again, it needs you need to use a little of your common sense. If you have a skin condition जो बहुत sensitive है या फिर जिसमें बहुत acne होता है, ये eruptions हो जाते हैं, that's a sign of a little heating skin or a little heat in the body already. तो फिर उन जैसे लोगों के लिए आपको विंटर्स में भी फिर कोकोनट ऑयल ही यूज़ करना चाहिए बिकॉज कोकोनट ऑयल इज़ अ वेरी न्यूट्रल ऑयल एंड इट वर्क्स बेस्ट फॉर पीपल जिनको हैव स्किन सेंसिटिविटी इश्यूज. सो यूज़ दैट ऑयल. And all you need to do is just before taking your shower every morning, you just need to apply the oil all over your body. Again, ये इसीलिए help करता है because as I told you, lymph vessels are directly beneath your skin. तो जब आप इसको self massage करते हैं अपने body को, it helps in that circulation and therefore it helps you. And again, the thing is कि आपको ये जो oil massage है, you just do a self massage. You don't have to go to any exotic spa or anything. You can just go to you can just do it yourself and just let it stay. वो oil को थोड़ी देर तक 10-15 मिनट तक अपने body में रहने दीजिए and then you can just take a warm shower and just get rid of that. People who are not very fond of oil because nowadays I find a lot of people who are not very fond of oiling their body. In that case, you can use the dry brush. जो ड्राई ब्रश होता है दैट्स सो अगेन प्लेंटी ऑफ देम आर अवेलेबल एट Amazon. सो अगेन इट्स नॉट समथिंग टू डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड. दीज आर ड्राई ब्रशेज जो नेचुरल ब्रिसल्स में मिलते हैं, बैम्बू के, कोकोनट के एंड मच मेनी नेचुरल ब्रिसल्स. And you can just brush your skin because it will stimulate the lymphatic vessels beneath your skin. तो आप उसको बस अपने नहाने के पहले you can just brush your body with that. Not only it will help you get rid of all the dead cells, वो पूरे उसको dead skin को निकालने में भी मदद करेगा. Other than that, it will also give a nice push to the lymphatic drainage system, जिसके वजह से cellulites, puffiness, जितने भी हमने symptoms discuss किए थे उन सब में you will find relief. Of course these things don't work overnight, so please don't expect कि मैंने आज brushing किया और कल मेरा cellulite गायब हो जाएगा. This takes time, but this is the right way to do it. And all kinds of symptoms that we discussed, whether it's about swelling, puffiness, congestion, sinus, tenderness in the breast, constipation. Even if it's constipation, it's a symptom that your fluids, your body fluids are not moving out. They are not moving in the right way, and that is why all of these things become important then. So this is the third. The fourth one which I wanted to discuss was deep breathing. Now this is something that modern science took a very long time to discover कि deep breathing जो है वो lymphatic system को stimulate करता है. This is a knowledge that yoga always had, but this is something that took time to come to the mainstream science. And deep breathing का basically मतलब यही है जिसको हम प्राणायाम के नाम से जानते हैं इंडिया में. But of course प्राणायाम is something that you have to learn. अगर आप सीखे हुए हो प्राणायाम, आपको आता है अगर प्राणायाम क्या होता है, कैसे करते हैं, देन प्लीज गो अहेड. एनी विच वेज इट्स अ गुड थिंग कि कोविड के वक्त बहुत लोगों ने प्राणायाम को घर पे प्रैक्टिस करना शुरू किया है एंड इट्स अ वेरी गुड थिंग. बट what we still think is that pranayam is again only for the lung function. हमें लगता है कि सिर्फ लंग के कैपेसिटी के लिए प्राणायाम है, which again is a very very wrong notion because of course it works on the function of your lungs, but it works on so many other aspects of your health. It works on your nervous system, which means कि जो हमारा जो स्ट्रेस के लिए हमारे दो तरह के नर्वस सिस्टम होते हैं, एक सिंपैथेटिक, एक पैरासिम्पैथेटिक. पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम अगर स्टिमुलेट होता है तो हम ज़्यादा रिलैक्स्ड इंटरनल स्टेट में रहते हैं, जो हमारे बाकी बॉडी ऑर्गन्स के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. So pranayam is going to work on your parasympathetic nervous system. It works on your lymphatic drainage as well, which means कि आप जब deep breathing करते हैं, आप सिर्फ अपने lungs के health को ठीक नहीं करते हैं, आप अपने body को cleansing भी कर रहे हैं. So this is one of the most amazing things of doing deep breathing or doing pranayam, that you get so many benefits, because it also works on your gut microbial diversity, and in one way it is just going to affect everything, right from your every system, every physiological system in your body. अभी deep breathing क्या है, as I told you कि अगर आप प्राणायाम जानते हैं, then you please go ahead with the pranayam that you have been doing, that you have learned the skill. So whether it's anulom vilom or whether it's anything else, you can just go ahead with that. But right now I'm going to give a very nice and simple deep breathing technique for people who are very new to it. अगर आपको कोई सा प्राणायाम आता ही नहीं है, अगर आपको कुछ भी डीप ब्रीदिंग के टेक्निक्स नहीं आते हैं, then you should watch this, because what I'm going to tell you right now is so simple and so easy yet so effective that it's just going to get you over that fear also, because a lot of people fear these techniques कि पता नहीं कैसे कर पाएंगे, नहीं कर पाएंगे. So it's very simple yet effective, and I'll just tell you how you do it. So firstly, कोई भी deep breathing करना होता है तो the best way to sit is on the floor in a cross-legged position. This is the best position. But of course, अगर आप floor पे नहीं बैठ सकते हैं because of XYZ reasons, you can sit on the chair, and that is why I have a chair today here with me. तो I'm just going to show you on the chair. So अगर आप बैठ सकते हैं नीचे तो आप नीचे बैठ के करिए, अगर आप नहीं बैठ सकते हैं नीचे तो आप चेयर पे बैठ के करिए, but please sit down and do it. The second thing is कि इसका बेस्ट ट्रेडिशनल तरीका होता है, as I said, to do it in a cross-legged position. अगेन अगर आपको कोई नी जॉइंट्स के इश्यूज हैं और अगर आप अपने लेग्स को क्रॉस-लेगेड पोजीशन में नहीं रख सकते हैं, देन यू कैन सिंपली रेस्ट योर फीट ऑन द फ्लोर. जैसे कि चेयर पे बैठते हैं वैसा ही आप बैठ सकते हैं. नो नीड टू स्ट्रेस अबाउट इट. द थर्ड थिंग इज अबाउट द मुद्रा. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड अ चिन मुद्रा. Your forefinger and your thumb touching together, and your three fingers are also joined. So this is a chin mudra. There is a whole spiritual meaning around it कि ये मुद्रा क्यों किया जाता है, and I'm not going to get into the details of it right now. But again, traditionally, it is best seen that all the pranayams and meditations and deep breathings are done with this mudra, at least for most of the pranayams. अगर ऐसा कोई प्राणायाम है जिसके specifically कोई अलग requirement है, then that's a very special case. But generally and mostly this is the mudra which is taken. So you sit down with a cross-legged position, you keep your hands like this, and your hands in this mudra, basically it will rest on your knees. So this is how you sit. Once you have taken your sitting position, उसके बाद आपको inhale करना है, and you have to just do a deep inhale and you just have to do a deep exhale. अब ये सुनने में बहुत सिंपल है, एक्चुअली वाकई में बहुत सिंपल है, बट अगेन जैसे हमने बहुत सारे सिंपल चीज़ों को कॉम्प्लिकेट बना दिया है, सो दिस इज वन ऑफ देम. दिस डीप ब्रीदिंग टेक्निक इज कॉल्ड एब्डोमिनल ब्रीदिंग. इसका नाम है एब्डोमिनल ब्रीदिंग. एंड जब हम पैदा होते हैं या कोई भी आप इन्फेंट को देखेंगे, तब आप देखेंगे कि जब वो इन्फेंट सांस लेता है, विच मीन्स जब वो इन्फेंट इनहेल करता है, यू कैन सी हिज एब्डोमेन राइजिंग अप. उसका एब्डोमेन एक्सपैंड होता है, फूलता है. When that infant is exhaling, you will see that it goes down. But of course वो exhaling वाला part हमें इतना visible नहीं होता है, but you will always see that जब वो inhale कर रहा है तो उसका abdomen it's expanding. Whereas what happens, जैसे ही हम बड़े होने लगते हैं, we become so conscious of our abs, we become so conscious of our stomach कि हम ये उल्टा करने लगते हैं. So if you see, when you inhale, you're actually contracting your abs, which is actually the reverse. एंड ये करने से बेसिकली क्या होता है, फर्स्टली यू जस्ट एम्प्लॉय द टॉप ऑफ द ओनली द टॉप पार्ट ऑफ योर लंग्स. जब आप सिर्फ चेस्ट ब्रीद कर रहे हैं, सो बेसिकली इफ यू रियली नोटिस हाउ यू ब्रीद, यू विल सी दैट ओनली योर चेस्ट एक्सपैंड्स. ब्रीद किया, चेस्ट एक्सपैंड हो रहा है, दैट्स इट. इट डजंट इवन गो डाउन टिल द एब्डोमेन. So there is no question of the abdomen expanding out there. So when you do this, you are not even employing the full capacity of your lungs. You are only employing the top portion of your lungs, which means कि आपकी ऑक्सीजन जो आप ले रहे हैं अंदर, वो भी बहुत कम अमाउंट में आप लेते हैं, जिसके वजह से आपको डिजीजेस के लिए रेजिस्टेंस और इम्यूनिटी भी नहीं आप बना पाते हैं. So that is one part. So now what I want you to do is, I want you to inhale in a manner. I'll sit here and show it to you, so that is not a problem, but I just wanted to tell you how it is done first, and then we can do it together. So basically क्या करना है, that firstly a lot of people breathe through their mouth. So that is again something which is so wrong, that we have just lost the sense of how we need to breathe. So keep your mouth shut, at least during the breathing time. So keep your mouth shut, just inhale from your nose. And when you inhale from your nose, that breath should go till your abdomen. So it has to be a deep breath, and that is why we call it a deep breathing. But honestly, this is how we should be breathing all throughout the day, 24 hours. आप बच्चों को देखो या even adults, when they sleep, this is how they breathe. Abdominal breathing वो naturally employ करते हैं सोते वक्त, we as adults. But only जब हम जगह में रहते हैं, we reverse this. And that is why we need to now teach us the original and natural way. And then in some weeks and months, you will see that you naturally breathe like this only all through the all through the day. So coming back to the technique, you keep your mouth shut, you inhale through your nose. आपका जो सांस है, breath है, it should reach to your abdomen. And when it reaches your abdomen, with the inhalation, your abdomen should expand. Okay, your abdomen should expand. And when you then exhale, then again the breath should travel from the abdomen up to the nose. Again, you don't have to breathe out from your nose, you don't have to breathe out from your mouth. You will get the breath again up and breathe out, exhale from your nose. And when you do that, जब आप exhale कर रहे हैं, your abdomen should actually contract. Your abdomen should push towards the spine. So very simple, inhale करते वक्त abdomen should expand. Exhale करते वक्त abdomen should contract. Abdomen contract का मतलब है abdomen pushes towards the spine. Inhale करते वक्त expand का मतलब है कि abdomen goes far from the spine. So this is what we need to do. Now how do we understand, how do we make this much easier? A very simple way that which is taught to us during our yoga courses is कि आप अपने thumb को navel पे रखिए, like the way I'm keeping it right now, and then just keep your fingers or your palms just below the thumb. So that way you have rested your hand on the right area of the abdomen. And now I'll sit down and I'll show it to you. अगर आप लोग मुझे देख रहे हैं, जो लोग, they can practice it with me, they can practice it on the floor if you're comfortable. So you sit cross-legged. As I said, आप नहीं बैठ सकते हैं cross-legged, then you simply rest your feet on the floor. This is the chin mudra, and I keep this on my knees, and then I take the thumb, keep it on my navel, and my hands go down. And now I'll just inhale. When I inhale, I take a deep breath, and I inhale and I count. So for beginners, just make the count very small, just 4 count is enough. So you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4. So you inhale with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see that your abs are expanding. It's moving far from the spine. And then when you exhale, again you count 4. Your abs contract, they push towards the spine, and you exhale through your nose. So this is a very simple thing to do. You can do this 5 times, 6 times. The repetitions you can continue till the time you're comfortable. Don't push yourself, because it looks easy but it can be tiring as well when you are a beginner. जैसे जैसे आप इसमें advance करेंगे, there are ways of making it little challenging. But of course you stay where you are. When you feel comfortable, then you make it challenging. I'll just leave you with the ways you can make it challenging. One way is that you increase the number of counts. तो आपका जो inhale exhale है वो अभी 4 पे है, but it can go till 8. So you inhale, take a deep breath, and you count 1 to 8. So that's like a very deeper inhalation. So that way it becomes a little more challenging. The other part what you can do is that you can add a thing called retention. Retention is basically, एक तो inhale हो गया, inhale के बाद आप तुरंत exhale ना करें, but inhale के बाद you do a retention. So retention is basically you inhale, you feel the abdomen expanding, and then you retain that breath there. So that's a little challenging. Again, you can retain for very few counts, like just only 2 counts in the beginning, and then you exhale. So that's how you make it, gradually challenging. Don't try to do everything at one go. But as I said, it's a very, very simple technique, and with practice what will happen is you will realize that this is the way you will start breathing even normally, just by default. You won't even realize. And if you just check your breathing right now, you will see that it's actually just the reverse. हम सांस लेते हुए हम अपने abs को contract करते हैं, which actually should be the opposite. So this is from me. Today we discussed the lymphatic drainage, and we discussed why it is important. We discussed उसके symptoms क्या हैं. and we discussed what are the ways in which we can stimulate it, which is one movement, the other is hydration, which is water. The third is the oil massage on your body. If you don't want oil massage, you can use a dry brush. And the fourth is deep breathing, where I showed you a very simple abdominal breathing technique. So this is it from me today. I'll take the questions. Please tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Can we use til oil in winters?
Yes, that's what I said. Sesame oil. Yes, sesame oil is til oil. वो आप winters में use कर सकते हैं. अगर आपका skin sensitive है तो आप coconut oil use कीजिए. Otherwise, sesame oil is very good for winters. Til oil, that is.
Can we do body massage on alternate days?
Yes, yes. So of course this is okay. One more thing I wanted to discuss is that few people can find things very overwhelming. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि आपको सब कुछ एक ही दिन में करना है. If you feel that, you know, as I said, with exercise also you can start only 10 minutes a day. With body massage also you can just choose to do it only on a Sunday also, not even an alternate day. So if you feel कि, you know, this is getting too much, too many things to do, then you can just do this only on a Sunday, even that will work. So every person has to see कि आप किधर comfortable हो, कितना आप कर सकते हो. Find your own comfort zone and then do it.
Does Triphala upset the stomach? Also, how long should we take these supplements, Trikatu, Triphala and Chitraka?
So Triphala will never upset the stomach, only if you have a upset stomach already, which means अगर आपको diarrhea है या loose motions हो रहा है, then Triphala should not be taken. So this is the only contraindication of Triphala, only when you are suffering from any kind of loose bowels or diarrhea. ये कितने दिन लेना है? Very ideally it is taken till phase 2, phase 1 and phase 2. But then again it goes by your comfort zone. If you feel that you don't want to continue it after phase 1, you can stop it after phase 1 also. There is no compulsion.
How will we know that our body is cleansing during phase 1?
So during phase 1, how will you know your body is cleansing is because you see all these symptoms go away, right? So if you no longer feel constipated, if you no longer feel those puffiness, swelling in your body, if you don't feel those morning में उठते ही वो ये congestion का feeling होता है, stiffness का, soreness का, all the symptoms जो मैंने अभी आपके साथ discuss किया, if you no longer feel those symptoms, or at least if you feel that those symptoms are fading away, you don't feel so bloated, you don't feel so heavy all the time, that means that the body is getting rid of all the inflammation.
How many protein shakes can be consumed daily to increase muscle? Also, isolate has milk and soy in it. Would it still be okay to take them?
See, milk is not a problem. Phase 1 में मैंने आपको बताया कि lactose नहीं लेना है, right? So lactose is a sugar that is found in the milk. Lactose is not milk. Lactose is a sugar. It's a carbohydrate. It's a sugar that is found in the milk. Whey isolate doesn't have lactose. So it is lactose free. That is why whey isolate is different from whey concentrate. That's the only difference between isolate and concentrate. So you can take whey isolate in phase 1 because it is lactose free. That is one thing. The second thing is कि कितना लेना है, कितने बार लेना है. These all things depend on a lot of factors. आप क्या workout कर रहे हो, आपका goal क्या है, आप पहले कितना लेते थे. अगर if you are a person who has never taken protein shakes in life and you start taking 3 बार आप protein shake दिन में लेने लगे, you will feel your body will not be able to digest it. So a lot of factors which we can actually, you know, honestly discuss only in a one-on-one consultation. In a very generic sense, if I want to tell you, then I can just tell you that you can take it once, either as a post-workout or as a bedtime or as an evening meal. Any of these times are good. Okay? We'll wind up. Okay. Chalo. Thank you so much. I'll meet you tomorrow again. Same time, same place. See you soon. Thank you.